It's time for Team Battle Master Yi with the Chosen skin. That is definitely the best one now. Let's check one. Fucking amazing looking one. The next closest one is the Ionian skin. Let's check two. But I just really like the remake. I'll tell you flat out right now that the new Master Yi, as far as jungling goes, is far better due to one thing: consistency. Anyways, attack damage red, armor yellow, magic resistance scaling blues, attack damage quints. Masteries are 2190. I haven't really had any time to make some sort of inventive rune build with him, so I just used the standard ones because I finally had a chance to actually play him, because I tend to do the whole self-sacrificing thing of playing tank junglers for my team. I'll tell you right now more about Master Yi, but I go for blue and then I go for the straight out invade to take it to red. I'm fighting another Master Yi, by the way. It's a normal game. Who cares? So he's not there. I'm like, how the fuck is he not here yet? Then I figure he's doing it, and holy crap, it's already dead. He's level 3. He managed to get it because I didn't realize he was going to take it so fast. I run away and I realized, wait, I could kill him. But in exchange of blows, he survives with a sliver of health and I die. Fuck. I felt maybe if I played that just a little bit more and it didn't run away and I just slugged it out with him for a little bit, I could have probably killed him. Or at the very least, waited out the double strike counter. Anyways, I'm behind now, but not too behind. One of Master Yi's key things is he's an excellent jungle farmer. That hasn't changed. And the enemy Master Yi is going to make one pretty big mistake. And I'll point it out right now. Luckily, my teammate in mid lane died, and I'm able to just steal some farm, which helps me out quite some well. Anyways, the enemy Master Yi, as you can see, I'm actually ahead of him in farm. I got around 4 CS from bottom lane, but here's what he does. He was actually trying to gank bottom lane, camping or something. And Master Yi, without buffs or his ultimate, even with his ultimate, is a pretty shitty fucking ganker. So notice, I bought a ward in Spirit Stone. I gonna do the classic just steal. If I see the Master Yi in some other part of the map, I can just simply destroy this fucking thing. However, I figure he's gonna try to give it to mid lane, so I'm just gonna wait until he does it, gets it low, which I know he will, and then just smite steal it, bam, on my head. Easy enough. Anyways, Master Yi, as I was saying, is a fucking amazing farmer. He's not a ganker, and he's not a control jungler. He's just a farmer. He can actually fucking farm the jungle up to carry status. The whole thing is he's got to be an uninterrupted. Oh, here, the enemy Master Yi thinks he can ambush me. He's like, sure, he got a kill at me early on, but now I'm level 6. We have the same items. He's going to lose. So I donate blue to my mid lane, and all is good. As I was saying, the new Master Yi, what do I like about him is that he scales off AD for his Q. Before, if you weren't APE, your Q was kind of worthless except for farming. In team fights, it was kind of okay for cherry picking and all that, but it wasn't really the best thing you could do with him. I love that it scales with AD. In a sense, it makes Yi's, especially with his new scaling E that's kind of only good for late game, it makes Yi a lot more gold efficient, even though he still has a steep gold requirement. But as I said, he has a steep gold requirement, but it is less massive, less game breaking for him. Less game breaking as a jungler. He will actually get competent enough damage wise with a bit of gold, a bit of extra gold that a jungler would normally get. Like, as far, you'll see it. I don't know why I built Spirit of the Lizard Elder, really. I guess I just felt like I had to make something out of the machete, and Magic Razor isn't that great of an option on anybody. But anyways, with just a bit of AD and then a BF weapon, I fucking deal a shitload of fucking damage. It's pretty fucking glorious, especially with the new double strike. It's a lot more reliable, or a lot more better to use. His animations are beautiful now. Like swing resetting, well, not swing reset, or walking with him is clean. It's very clean. His old animations were buggy as shit and almost unmanageable sometimes. Like, you'll see, I don't know if I sped it up through some of the scenes, but you can see me sort of orb walk while attacking. I hit them and I don't even finish the rest of the animation. I click to move, but yet I still deal damage. It doesn't really do much in the jungle, but it does a lot for ganking. His animations are a lot cleaner that way. including his double strike, which always was just really weird. It didn't really cancel itself. It just felt really weird, especially when chasing. That said, his new ultimate, I know it doesn't refresh when you kill people, but the cooldown is a lot. It's a lot more manageable early, and it just feels. I'd rather trade the old ultimate for the new, reduce the cooldown of a Q per auto attack thing. It makes it a lot better for farming, which increases its consistency, and a lot better for ganking, and just in general, better in all regards. I know APE is a favorite of a lot of people, but I hated APE so much it shouldn't have existed. Like, if it was too gimmicky for its own good, there was really no way to nerf it in order to make it balanced. Like, if you nerfed it too much, it was worthless. If you didn't nerf it enough, it was stupid. It relied on pretty much, cherry picking, and it had very specific counters, which is pretty much crowd control and kind of counters everybody. Anyways, as you've already noticed in this game, I did a lot of pushing with my teammates. That's always been one of Master Yi's strengths, and honestly, as far as things are considered, it felt a little, his split pushing was a little weaker than before, at least early game, but it's still pretty damn strong. Split pushing is, well, not split pushing, well, pushing in general is one of the things Master Yi does. You gank a lane, hopefully you did enough damage or you kill them, and then just push with your teammates. Push, get the early gold with tower kills, and then buy some fighting items and go to town on people. As you can see, I do a shitload of damage even with just one alpha strike. If the rest of the team didn't collapse on this, I probably would have killed Zyra in short order. But I have my BF sword, and now I have my whatever that thing crit item is called. And I could pretty much just go out of town on people. You can see my farm. My farm is on par or a little bit less than most of the laners. But very few of the junglers can match this. But honestly, they're mostly the carry junglers, like Kha'Zix, Tryndamere, who will get this much farm if they focus on things. But as you can see, my Master Yi's mobility and the new Q is just like, I get to spam the fuck out of it in every camp just by auto-attacking. Anyways, there's really not much I can say. As far as competitive viability, that's not my area. I mean, if I say he's bad or he's not that good, I mean, I'm pretty sure a pro player or something will have the final verdict on it. So it's not really important for me to say that. Just as far as I'm concerned, he feels like a very good jungler, or at least an improvement from what he used to be. Competitive viability, as I said, I can't say anything about it. Solo queue viability, as every other character out there that's similar to him in the jungle, I mean, his Q damage is great and his snowball ability is enormous, but that goes to say for a lot of carry-esque characters. I mean, Kha'Zix for starters. I mean, if he gets fed, he just kind of shits on everybody. Master Yi is kind of in the same boat, except though he kind of works the same way as APE used to, except with just AD now. So you just kind of build them differently, aka 80 items. So in a sense, he does have that ridiculously stupid snowballing method. So if anything, yeah, he's probably going to be really strong in solo queue. Though I'm on the fence about as a jungler. I think more he'd be a mid lane badass carry. Just play him similar to APE kind of thing. So, thumbs up in carrying ability, in my opinion, for solo queue. Thumbs up. Jungle, wishy-washy there, because I mean, he still needs to farm up items and actually kill people or not get countered. God forbid he gets countered, because he still has his whole, if he gets crushed early, he's kind of becomes a non-factor unless he gets some easy farm. Here, by the way, I used my Q on him, and I didn't expect him to flash, so I reacted poorly. I could have probably queued again and survived longer and maybe killed somebody else and queued again and just gone the whole APE kind of style thing. But I just, I reacted poorly to being flash dragged into the enemy team. I mean, there's not much to say here. We gave them a little chance because they DC'd. We just kind of ran around farming. But you get to see my build. Master Yi does not require a lot of offensive items in order to become Killing Machine. So after I get Ghost Blade, I'm going to go defensive items. Usually, defensive utility, somewhat like Frozen Fist item or Mercurial Scimitar, those sort of things. Hybrid items, hybrid defensive items, that are Banshee's Veil. In my case, Mercurial Scimitar would make a lot more sense because Wither will fucking destroy me if my ultimate is not up, of course. They have a lot of fucking crowd control. Either way, killed Nasus, killed Azara. The Master Yi is chasing me, so I wait in this bush. So as soon as he gets in here, I just go all out on him. Bam. This is one of the things the Master Yi does best. And it works in just jungling and in lesser levels. This is how he duels. He is one of the worst, what you call a straight up duelist in the game for early on in the jungle. His damage is high, but he fucking gets wrecked. He has no disengage. He has no crowd control. In the slugfest, he'll just die to the likes of, Darius, Olaf, Skarner, and shit like that. So when it comes to dueling, he's supposed to be an ambush jungler. As you saw there, the Master Yi was chasing me. I sat in the bush and he just ran at me, and I got 3, 4, 5 hits on him. 5 probably because of the double strike. 3 hits on him because he was walking and I was just attacking him. That's how an ambush gank works on pretty much every character, but that's how Master Yi should win. He has high damage, crappy defensives, but if he gets 2, 3 extra hits on somebody, he could very well win the duel. Have someone who face check you, especially if you have red, stab at them. If they try to face you, you already started off at a massive advantage. But if they try to run, you can just chase them down and kill them. So ambush ganks with Master Yi is probably the best and only really successful way to duel with him, unless you catch someone who is dying off guard. Gank gets killed, the enemy Master Yi goes in, he Qs IQ after them, and then I kill them. Nasus tries to wither me, use all, and ignite me. I just use, my cleanse from the scimitar, and not the scimitar, whatever that fucking bandana thing is called, and heal myself. I go in with Q, die, but the rest of my team gets to pick it up. Flash. Okay, yay. Sorry there, Lily. Anyways, Master Yi, fucking loving him, and all his skins are amazing. Riot did a very good job. Like I said way earlier, consistency is the most beautiful thing you can do to a jungler. Fucking random chance is stupid, and that's something I hope they fix from Tryndamere. I know everybody loves the whole crit thing about Tryndamere, but they gotta moderate that somehow or make that work for his jungling in order to make him a more feasible jungle pick. I know he's a strong laner and definitely works there, but I know some people want to see him in the jungle. Same thing as Master Yi, but the only way you can make a jungler work and balance them is to bring consistency into them. Anyways, here comes a duel. Zyra gets to live, and I just trade blows with Vayne. I trade my life for hers, which in a jungler sense would be definitely worth it. Jungler for the carry for carry, I guess. And then the rest of my team get to clean up, and they get to take this tower, and then they take the inhibitor. So my death was worth it if it pretty much took out Vayne from the game. But now I'm building Glacial Shroud, building Frozen Fist. I mean, cooldowns galore. I get to use, slow people, and I get a lot of defenses and cooldown reduction. Alas, I won't get to finish it because, as you can see, the game is ending. My team, instead of focusing the Nexus or focusing anything, we're trying to get some cherry picks. And while they may be my friends, I really dislike this behavior. Just end the fucking game and don't drag it. So, because they dragged it, they are pretty much going to get destroyed by their Yi. 3 of them are down, though, and it's me and Italy alive. You know what Master Yi does best. So, nonchalantly, I'm just going to go up to them. I'm going to Q these minions. Well, after Ness gets stabbed. Q these minions, so the second minion dying pretty much stopped me from continuing my Alpha Strike. And as soon as his Wither ends, I'll pop Ghost. Come on. Pop Ghost. There we go. Pop Ghost, pop my ultimate, pop Ghost Blade, and then just cleanse everything off and fucking destroy the Nexus. And there we go. Hooray for Master Yi. I fucking love his remake, and I can't wait for the other remakes for other junglers.